for Cameroon to go into this what you call exogenous shock facility, considering that we have a very huge deposit that Cameroon, the government, could exploit for the meantime? Was it imperative?
What I can tell you, thank you very much for the question. This is a very important question in terms of the choice of economic policies. Cameroon, like many other countries in the world, was hit by this global crisis. We know that the price of oil had collapsed to the levels way below the price that was in the government budget for 2009. And when you look at the productive sector, timber sector, the aluminum sector, and many other exports, almost products accounting for 70% of Cameroon's export were hit by the crisis. So the impact on the balance of payments was huge. And the impact on the budget was also significant because oil revenue account for a fairly large part of government budget. So it's true that the prudent management of Cameroon resources, particularly oil resources in the past, had allowed the country to have a comfortable level of deposits when the crisis hit. The choice to resort to a facility to protect against exogenous shocks versus the use of deposit is a choice that was made by the government. And when we look at it, our analysis as IMF, we can say that this is a choice that can be justified in the sense that these deposits were accumulated over a number of years thanks to efforts for prudent management of Cameroon's resources. The crisis was there. Nobody could tell when the crisis will end. We had made projections, IMF, that things will get better in 2010, but nobody can really say for sure when the prices will recover and when the crisis will be over. So the choice to use a financing through the IMF facility to protect against shocks, which is not so expensive. The interest rate is less than 1%. The repayment takes place over 10 years, but the reimbursement of principal takes place only after 5 years. So it's rather less, the cost is minimal. Gives the government